say as well, talking about Liam Rush and various Dublin players been away. The mass invasion of Cork players in the US this summer is something else. I went down through the transfer list yesterday, and the amount of names, Cork names, that came back. I'll just fly through them really, really quickly. Thought it was interesting. Seamus Harnedy is heading over to Tipperary, San Francisco. The Callan brothers, Damien O'Connor, will be there. Brian Hayes will be there. Jack O'Connor, Father Tom Burks in Boston. Ciarán Joyce, Niall O'Leary, Jeremy Elric, Shane Barrick, Pádraig Power, Sean Toomey. And then Darrell Leary, Owen Roach, Brian Roach, Sam Quirk, Kevin Moynihan, Tommy O'Connell is in New York with Sean O'Leary Hayes. And them boys are going to have a good time, Ciarán. Them Cork boys over in America for the summer.
Without a doubt, Michael, you're after reeling back the years. I spent a good few summers there myself back in the day. Actually, the last time I was there, the Twin Towers came down. I was there out there for that weekend. So, it was devastating at the time. But, outside of that, I would have had absolutely fantastic memories of, I suppose, different type of hurling. You haven't as much grass. The referees don't tend to blow the whistle a whole pile. So there's a bit of helter-skelter stuff out there.
Hey, come here. That's mad. And you're probably going to ask Shane, what was it like being over there around 9/11? I can't imagine.
Do you know what? No, Michael, it was like something out of a film. It was myself and Mark Foley were out there. We were playing, I think, with Waterford, and I think Henry Shefflin and Kim McGrath were out there as well at the same time. They were playing with Galway, I think. And actually, myself and Mark, we were due to visit the Twin Towers, believe it or not, that morning. And unfortunately, our night's events beforehand kept us out that bit late, and we missed it. So there's a reason for everything. But it was like literally watching one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's films at the time, because he was coming up with big blockbusters. But the one thing that struck me, as it was happening, I suppose 5 minutes later, you had an American flags coming out every window where we were staying. So it was surreal, really. And one of the guys we were staying with, actually, he was from Ballygran. And actually, an hour after it happening, he was interviewed by Sky Sports, and he was togged out in a firefighter suit. So everybody kind of hooked in and got involved. But as I said, it was for real. You think it was the Twilight Zone or some kind of a film as it was happening.
Right. Yeah, and you must have felt very strange when you're thinking, I could easily have been in that building.
Oh, sure, Shane, that was the thoughts. The thoughts were going through the head, that to imagine that we were due to go down to visit that morning and weren't up in time and didn't make it. Thank God. And but I think we ended up staying an extra week after that, because the security was so tight in all the airports. So it was surreal, really. But it's a memory that it's imprinted in the head and will be there for life.
And did you have family then scrambling to see, what's going on, and were you able to get?
Oh, we did. They were all on the phones, Shane. They were with concerns. So thankfully, we put their little minds at ease to say that we were okay. But everybody, it appeared to be everybody in New York were affected with that at the time, and worldwide. That was the, I suppose, the initial bang. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody's affected by it. Everybody had relations down there. Everybody knew someone down there, whether it was working in whatever area.